Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. In this episode, we are going to be talking about Praveen Kandregula's Cinema Bandi. It is a small, charming little film. Now, I'm going to begin by talking about the subtext. On the one side, you have a village where there are the usual problems associated with Indian villages, right? For example, there are no rains, there is no water supply for consistent agriculture. And on the other side, you have the fantasy world of cinema, where rains are available for something as frivolous as a rain dance, where you have that dance and you have like pipes and hoses and showers that are showering rain on all these people when there are villages that are going dry. What if these two worlds came together? That is, the village with no rains and this fantasy world where everything is available. And the plot kicks off when an auto driver named Veerababu, he gets a big fancy expensive camera left behind by somebody in his auto. He looks at it and then he decides that he's going to make a movie. And we get to the second subtext of this film, which is made clear in a scene that plays out on television when an announcer says that indie movies are making it big at the box office right now because of the changing tastes of the audience. Actually, if you look at the producers of this film, Raj and DK, they themselves are with this film entering the indie film space. And what is the idea of an indie film? It's that anybody can make a film, right? Why not an auto driver named Veera Babu? And we get into a comedy drama along the lines of Harishchandra's Factory, which detail the story of Dadasaheb Phalke's attempts to make India's first full-length feature film. Here, Veera Babu is trying to make that village's first full-length feature film. So Veera Babu has to find a hero, he has to find a heroine. Whether they can act or not is a secondary question. He has to use an auto for tracking shots. He has to use a bullock cart for crane shots. And in the midst of all this comedy, there's a tinge of pathos because if Veera Babu says he wants two people to act in his movie, those two guys says, well, if we act in this movie, then we lose our daily wages for today. This mix is handled really well by the director and writers, and I think the only real problem that I had with Cinema Bandi is that it does not have enough conflict. Everybody is too sweet, too nice, too pleasant. Even the person who owns the camera that these people are using to shoot the movie, that's a woman, that's an indie filmmaker as well, because she saved up for 5 years in order to buy that camera, which like in a big production, it'd be given to them like that. She has saved up for so long, and even she, after some initial tension, gets along with the program and decides to help everyone. But the lack of conflict doesn't mean that the other charms aren't there. I would say that this is a pleasant little film about movie making, and its low-key charm is its own reward. That's it for Cinema Bandi. If you like this video, do subscribe to Film Companion South, and see you soon at the movies.